I turned 31 today, which is my third birthday that I've celebrated in Japan, which means I'm going on my third year living here, which is just so crazy to say. Anyway, hey guys, welcome back to the floor of my apartment. My new apartment, actually. To be honest, I have kind of mixed feelings about turning 31. And it's not the number so much that bothers me, it's just I don't feel like I am in the place in life where I expected to be at this age. And I'm not comparing myself to other people either. I'm just kind of comparing myself to my expectations that I had for myself, if that makes sense. So yeah, I did kind of expect that by 31 I would have a family and maybe be established in my career, or at least on that trajectory. And I do think moving abroad does have a lot to do with that. When you move abroad in your late 20s, you're kind of taking a step backward, unless you've like come already established in those life things. It was a sacrifice that I consciously decided to make. I knew that it was going to be harder to enter my career here. The only way to get a visa was through English teaching or being a student. I couldn't use my culinary degree. When I left New York, I had just graduated culinary school. I had a great job as a sous chef. I was in New York, which is somewhere where the dating pool is really big compared to Japan, where it's notoriously not as big. I think birthdays make you contemplate these life things a bit, so that's where I've been recently. Please let me know if you can relate to this in the comments, or if you have any helpful advice or anything. On a brighter note, I did have some really awesome things also happen to me this year, which I want to talk about a little bit. One of those things being that I surpassed over 2,000 subs on YouTube and my channel got monetized. So thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate every like, every comment. I read all of them, and yeah, it all keeps me going and means the world to me. I also surpassed 36,000 subs on TikTok and had a second video go viral with over 2 million views. So that was really cool. Another awesome thing that happened this year is I started working part-time at a vegan tea shop, which has been so fun because I finally get to use my very expensive culinary education again. I'm making the desserts for the tea shop, and I'm also serving tea, so I get to drink a lot of tea and learn about tea and also meet a lot of awesome people from all over the world, which has been my favorite part so far. I did make a video on the tea shop, so if you haven't seen that yet, I'll link it up here or maybe in the description box below, but do come by and say hello if you are in the Gion area. Another big thing that happened this year is I moved into an apartment, no longer in a share house, thank gosh. So yeah, I've been meaning to show the apartment to you guys, but it's still kind of in moving in disarray, so I'm waiting for that to be organized before I do an official new apartment tour, but I will show you that. So yeah, hopefully I will not be coming to you from the floor of the apartment much longer. Soon I will have a real desk and chair, like a real YouTuber who has been monetized. What else has happened this year? Oh, I went to a Hanabi Taikai in Osaka, and that was my first ever Hanabi Taikai, and we did it like picnic style with our friends and with snacks and drinks, just like in the anime movies. Yes, that was a highlight for me. Another thing I did this summer, actually it was like late summer, early fall, is I went to explore a really cool rural town in the countryside of Kyoto called Ine. And this is a small fishing village, and it's one of the most beautiful towns, I think, in all of Japan. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing a full video on this place. I did take a lot of footage, but so much time has passed, so I felt like it was kind of too late to put it out, but maybe I will if enough people want to see it. It was gorgeous. There was a nice temple there. So much to see. It's actually one of my favorite towns that I've visited in Japan so far. Not just Ine, but the place near Ine, which I forgot the name of. It was like Amanohashidate or something like that. There's a lot to see there. There was this like optical illusion thing, and like I think it was one of the top 3 famous views in Japan in this small town. And not many people know about it. I know I didn't know about it before I moved to Kyoto. There was that. Oh, I visited home for the first time in 2 years. I got to surprise my aunts and my mom for Christmas, so that was really fun. But yeah, it was really great seeing everyone again after such a long time. Oh, I went to a fire festival in Kyoto this year, like in the mountains. That was sick. One bad thing about this fire festival is that there were no food stalls, and we were starving. We did not eat dinner before, so we ended up having to eat ice cream for dinner from the vending machine.
But this ice cream is very good.
A plus for the fire festival. It was a bit crowded though, and I assume it's gonna be more crowded this year now that the pandemic restrictions are really lifted. So I completed a full year of Japanese language school, and I think my Japanese did really improve this year. I feel a noticeable difference in how I'm able to have conversations, how I'm able to ask for things and tell people what I want in stores and stuff. I passed the N3 exam. I really wanted to take the N2 in July, but I missed the deadline. It's so weird. The deadline is in April, but the test is in July. It's so early. Maybe in December. I went to Uji, which is a town in Kyoto that's famous for matcha and green tea, and that has been on my bucket list forever. So there they have the temple that you can see on the 10 yen coin. It was the fall, so it was a bit crowded. But yeah, we got to eat matcha soba and a lot of other matcha sweets and drink matcha. And what else did we do? Oh, it was just like beautiful walking around that area because it was the fall and you can see all the nature. It was so good. There's also a kind of secret off the beaten path temple that we went to explore while we were in Uji. That was a good way to escape the tourists. So yeah, the secret temple was good. I really like finding hidden gems like this. Oh, I finally went a little up north and I got to see the infamous snow monkeys in Nagano. So that was really cool. It was my first winter road trip in Japan. I usually avoid traveling in the winter because I hate the cold, but this one was really good. I definitely want to do more winter travel in Japan next year. I want to go more north, like Tohoku and Hokkaido. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to that this year. And this is something that just happened this month, so I don't know if I could call it like part of my year review, but it was before this birthday, so I'm gonna include it. And that is, I finally went to Okinawa, which if you don't know it, it's like Japan's version of Hawaii, and it was so good. We went for a friend's birthday. We all rented a cabin together on a small island and did snorkeling, saw sea turtles and fish and just beautiful beaches. And yeah, so much more happened this year, but I don't think I made progress on any of my bigger life goals, which I think is where a lot of this existential crisis feeling stuff is coming from. So yeah, that'll be the focus of this year. There will also be a lot of exciting changes on this channel, which I'm looking forward to sharing with you soon. Anyway, this video has already gotten too long, so if you've stuck around, and thank you so much for watching. Your support literally means everything to me and keeps me going on here, so thank you so much. And if you've enjoyed this video, you might also enjoy our trip to Okinawa, which I will link here. See you next time.